Hello, everyone. And we are here today with some news, a little update, quick little update. It's going to be a quick video. The owner, Leonid Radvinsky, has passed away. Rest in peace, bro. Right? I know some people probably be like, oh, we're right. We shouldn't bash, we shouldn't attack someone who just died, right? We shouldn't be cheering for someone who just died. Some people were, in this person's comments, like you have some people trying to mock his death and everything, even trying to like twist it in their own little narrative to be like, oh, he like right. You know how people are, right? You know how some of these people are. Like, they're trying to make fun of him and all this. Now, we can what we can do is we can call out some of his BS, right? You can do that, right? Without attacking the man, right? Without, making fun of him, dissing him, this, and that, right? But you can criticize some of his points, right? You're allowed to do that, right? This man has done irreparable damage to society, both men and women, because quite naturally, because of his creation of OnlyFans, right? Which he acquired through other means. Of course, he bought it from some these two people, a father son duo, if I remember from this article, right? From this article, right? Tells you about it. I'll leave the link in this description for you guys, right? I'll pin it for you, right? If you want to go check that out. But bought that from these two people, transformed it into this, right? Making a lot of women on the platform a shit ton of money, right? Now you got a bunch of men who are simps, who participates in simp culture, where they just give their money to women just for doing the bare minimum, right? And like Tectone says, selling it for uh a Fortnite battle pass, right? You know, right? Like you gotta call it how you see it, right? Now the guy did that. He's created this problem in society, right? And he's now gone, unfortunately. Passed away from cancer. If some people want to know, he was battling cancer. Um, yeah, right. You shouldn't celebrate his death. That's the key thing, right? Do not celebrate his death, right? Some of you people, I be bugging. I'm gonna say that some of y'all be bugging, just like how some of these people in her comment section, mad bugging. Right? You can criticize him, but I wouldn't make fun of him, right? Whatsoever, right? I will criticize him because he's done some damage. He's done some serious damage to society because of his creation, right? He's created a system, a huge problem, might I add, where women aren't entitled to money as soon as they get on this platform. And the other things where women straight out of college, 19, 18, some even planning before they became 18, right? Which is such a huge problem, right? Such a bad thing while making money off of these women making bad choices in their life, and then they regret doing these things, right? Because then they realize that was dumb, right? They realize afterwards, after they made all the money, things are gonna get harder for them, right? And not hard in the fact that, like, yeah, they got the money for the most part, but and some of the women who don't get the money, so quite now there's a flip. There's the women who make it, and then the ones they end up having like different problems, right? The women who make it, they find it hard to get married, right? They have the money, they got all the success, they can't find a guy that's willing to kind of deal with them, right? They don't got it, right? They don't have anyone to deal with them, right? Some get lucky, right? We know that, right? Some of them do get lucky, but quite naturally, the other side of that is where women, they're expecting to get this amount of simpage, right, from all these people, and they don't get it because it was all a lie, right? It was only temporary, like that first, it was going to be just for those first few months. And then after that, that was pretty much it. And now you have to actually go back and try to find a real job again. And some jobs are not hiring you because of like, oh, you know, right? They're finding a hard time finding a job because of their past, and it was just for a few months, right? So you can criticize, right? Just criticize them and that and go about your day, right? Right. People are mourning him, right? Everyone has the right to mourn him, right? His family and everything. Um, and yeah, right. Rest in peace, bro. It's kind of crazy too, because just a few days ago, Chuck Norris died too. I was like, damn, yeah, damn. Then didn't someone else? I'm not sure. Man, it's crazy, right? Well, I'll leave you guys to it. Right, this one gonna be short, not too long. Right, not too long. Very quick. Very get one out there for you guys. I was probably gonna go look at something else, right? Oh, and for some people, you're probably like, "Oh, where are you these past few days?" I was celebrating my little brother's 14th birthday. He turned 14, right? So we were just, partying and spending time with my family for the most part, chilling. Right. So we're gonna be back on the normal schedule. Right. Right now, I got some things. I still gotta do that other video on my read because I still gotta watch some of those episodes for the dead account on dub. I need to do that still because I haven't seen it yet and I need to. So I'm gonna have that out for sure. Right, we're gonna leave right now. I hope you all have an amazing day, your rest of your day, evening, wherever time it is for you guys. Leave a like, share, do all those amazing things. As always, stay good, stay safe, everyone. Later.